All right, this is Aaliyah Brixton, and we are back on my channel with another podcast video. And from the title of this video, let me tell you something. I already know I'm going to piss some people off, but I don't even care because this has to be talked about. Now, I don't know when this became a trend or at what point did this start happening, but entrepreneurship in the service provider world has become one big hoax. What was once an experience has now become a quick cash grab, with people providing services for money rather than because they actually enjoy what they do. It has always been told to us as children that if you love what you do for work, you would never feel like you are actually going to work because you love what you do. But honey, I'm starting to think that these service providers all hate their jobs with the way they have been moving recently. Correct me if I'm wrong. It could just be a new ever thing, but I'm more positive it isn't. In this video, I'm going to be discussing 3 overall main talking points, okay? Now, my biggest issue when it comes to the service providers of this era is the prices they charge. Do not match up to the quality of work, nor does the price equate to the service you are asking for. If I'm asking for a frontal installation, why are you charging me $210+ for a wig that will not last more than 2 weeks? If that even, and I have to come with my hair washed, blow dried, drop my wig off 3 days before, come on time but not early, sit and wait for you to complete my customization despite dropping off the hair 3 days ago. Then additionally, they add on a charge for everything you would like to do. I can understand charging me to style my wig for, example, braids, half up, half down, but curls and straighten, you can't be serious. That should come included in the service already for the client to have the option to either straighten or curl their hair once installation is completed. Then there's the filter lovers, okay? A lot of service providers are slapping filters onto their videos, which is causing people to look better than what they actually look like fresh out of the chair. I seen one hairstylist who did a whole face app makeup look onto her client in order to post her because she thought it looked better. Like, girl, we are not editing clients right now. As a makeup artist, putting filters over your client's look defeats the purpose. As a hairstylist, my love, it's a lace. We know it's not real. You do not need to put a filter on it to make it look like the lace is giving scalp. We know it's fake. Now, it has become evident to me that the girls, however, are not charging for the quality of work, but instead are charging for the quality of lifestyle that they want to maintain. They see other stylists on the web driving AMGs and BMWs with Chanel bags and designer clothes, and they want to achieve the same thing, not understanding and knowing the amount of years and hard work that actually went into that particular artistry for that particular person. As I mentioned in almost all other videos, social media has them fooled on what they should be doing within their line of work. So the prices are increasing while the quality of work is decreasing. Okay. Now, another massive issue that we are coming across with this generation is the lack of customer service that comes from these service providers. As a service provider, you want to build a clientele with people who will keep coming back to you. But a lot of y'all are just getting one-time clients, and that's because your customer service is terrible. The late fee rules, there's this trend of $20 or more if a customer is late to their service appointment. But when the provider is late to the appointment, there's no compensation for the customer. This is typically the biggest issue I see with a lot of people right now. Next thing, overbooking or squeeze-ins. Let's be real. If you can afford to squeeze someone in, then girl, you had the space to begin with. Like, what the hell? A lot of y'all want to be booked and busy and scream to the world, my calendar is booked, but in reality, you can't even keep up with the calendar you created. It's 1000% unfair to overbook your calendar and then not offer your customer something when it affects them. Back in the day, people used to be able to book the day before their events, hairs, nails, lashes, toes, and get everything done within a timely manner. But today, it's like a 2-day process because everyone is intentionally overbooking their schedules for show. Now, lack of professionalism is another thing. Y'all be out here ready to fight y'all customers because you were wrong about something. Like, what kind of example is that showing to future clients? It's creating a hostile work environment where if they don't like something, they will be afraid to tell you, or they just won't book with you because your response to criticism or an issue is unwarranted and insane. Now, there's a page based in New York called Raw Reviews, and they allow people to leave reviews on different service providers along with proof of the whole transaction. Like, they have their own breakdown of how everything works and everything like that to make sure that, you know, what they're getting is legitimate and recent. And when I tell y'all the page be piping hot, it really shows you who's in the service field for the coins and who's here because they want to be. Now, this one right here is the one that really gets me the most. How are you certified in lash by a non-licensed lash tech and giving out certificates to other people? Like, do you know how illegal this is? My issue with this one isn't the fact that people want to teach other people a new craft, because great, there's enough money for everyone to eat. But be for real, a lot of people will do stuff just so they could charge $250 plus to learn what they just learned. Everyone knows that you make more money teaching a skill than you do by actually doing the skill that you learned. If any of you have ever taken a nail course or a lash course, you already know that you probably had to take 2 or 3 of them before you actually learned something. I recalled I took a lash course myself, and the girl I learned from was sharing her experience with me that she paid her first lash instructor $1,000. And can you believe the lady was lashing a client while trying to teach her? Like, she had her sitting in the corner of the shop, told her read the stuff, and then was taking clients. So she's trying to double up. This is what I was talking about overbooking. You're trying to double up. You're trying to do too much. If I paid you $1,000 to learn something, your attention should be on me and ensuring that I'm learning what I need to learn. And again, just to reiterate, if you were certified by a non-licensed person, you are illegally doing business and can be reported for illegal practices. So the fact that you out here trying to break people's pockets is crazy. Like, how have you been lashing for 5 to 6 months and want to charge $350, $500 to teach someone? Like, could we make it a basic rule that, like, you should be doing your craft for about 2-3 years before you want to start teaching people? Like, could we also emphasize the license portion of that as well, please? Now, for those of you who don't know, okay, I'm 23, so I cannot speak too heavily on the older beauticians, but let me tell you, I went to 2 old school beauticians. They washed, blow dried, and flat ironed my hair for $100. Majority of these new stylists want you to come with your hair already washed and blow dried, and then they want to charge you $100 for a silk press when you already completed most of the work. The lack of professionalism and work ethic makes it hard for many of them to succeed in the world of business. And oftentimes they want to scream the fact that this is their policies, and if you don't like it, you could go somewhere else. Like, girl, do not make me call the health department on you, okay? Because what you're doing is illegal, miss. I'm certifying people and I ain't even licensed. Stop playing with me, girl. Anyways, I know that you guys probably have hella horror stories about, a lash tech, a nail tech, a hairstylist, anything like that. If you do, put your story down below, because I want to see just how bad things get in different cities. Because I know New York can't be the only place where they just doing bad, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Mwah.